ball as it goes out of bounds. Sparks able to keep the ball here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with the 3. And Atlanta has possession. It's a 3-point game. Over to the left wing. Duchess. Off target from 3-point range. Now Van Loo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Collier. And she banks in the layup.
Way to crash the offensive glass there. And once she gets her hands on it, you know it's going back up and in.
Pass to Breezy. Reese. Duchess defending. Here's Plum. Good, and the assist goes to Rickea Jackson.
What effort from Plum down in the paint, outworking the defense and getting a shot.
Wing shot on the way. Breezy gets the bucket. And here's Plum. Outside for Van Loo. Back to Plum. Brink a screen. To the paint. Jackson outside. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Collier. It's stolen by Angel Reese. Barrington. Here's Duchess. Drops in the tray.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
Now here's Plum. Now here's Jackson. Van Loo. Breezy covering. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. And she lobs up toward the rim. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Dream.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
And the Dream call time here. Another great draft class this season. Tim, any thoughts on these rookies?
Yeah, I really like them. It's a great group. They have so much skill. But one thing I'll say, just to keep in mind for everybody, let's give them a couple of seasons before we rush to major judgments.
Well, I agree with you, Tim. And how's that for a change? But seriously, we've seen players struggle as rookies and then turn into stars. So really, it just takes time to become a great WNBA player.
Pass to Duchess. And foul called as she misses. And she's going to shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Julie Alamon.
At the line for your Atlanta Dream, Yarick, shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Cannon, covered by Carrington. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Sparks able to retain possession here. Pass to Burrell. Alema, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Canada. That's her first foul. Here's Cannon. Duchess defending. Just 5 on the clock. Will it go? Alema, shot is off. Atlanta leading. Left side, Canada. And it's Aleman with the foul. That'll be her second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution for Los Angeles. Number 23, Azare Stevens.
from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Each trip down becoming more important.
Yeah, they need to string together some successful offensive possessions and play tough deep.
Here's Burrell. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
A prototypical stretch four. Stevens' range extends way beyond the three-point line.
Now here is Canada. 6-point game. McCowan with the bucket.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
The shot by Stevens, no good. Here's Harrington. Pass to Duchess. Back to Carrington. Shot clock at 5. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to... double digits.
Johnny Carrington. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Plum. Hamby. She's guarded by Billings. Shot from 12. Hamby misses. Canada with it. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Down low. They swipe it. Now here's Alaman. Tight defense on her. Pass to Cannon. And here is Stevens. 4 seconds left. Hamby misses.
Played some hard-nosed D in the paint there. Well done.
That really was a good job protecting the bucket. Held her ground nicely.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Dream out in front. They lead by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
Defense paying dividends for them through 1.
Coach has to be happy about their effort on that and just a lot of hustle.
Now here is Canada. Pass to McCowan. Rejected by Azare Stevens.
Because of Stevens' competitive drive, she doesn't want to allow any easy buckets. Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Back to Canada. To the inside. McCowan with the bucket.
Great job spotting her teammate near the bucket and firing the pass in there.
The Sparks trailing. Pass to Cannon. Here's Stevens. Now here's Plum. And it's Kelsey Plum from deep.
You can see right there, Plum stays shot ready.
Kelsey Plum.
The Dream on offense. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Canada up top. She's guarded by Plum. Pass to McCowan. 6 on the shot clock. Duchess. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Plum. Another 3 for the Sparks.
Demonstrating how dangerous she can be from deep, but Plum doesn't lack confidence in firing the 3-ball.
Canada up top. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Here's Billings. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
Tremendous job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave her a little pump fake, and it opened it right up for her.
Here's Cannon. Duchess defending. Now Cannon. Here's Plum. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to McCowan. And Stevens over to help. Here's Allen. The 3-pointer off the mark. And the Sparks with possession here. They trail by 3. Here's Duchess. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
You see, some players will try to overpower you at the rim, but she likes to elude you and trick you. She's got quickness and a soft touch.
Burrell, offensive rebound. Stevens in the post. McCowan's there. Kelsey Plum from outside. Tries yet again. And it's Hamby getting it to go.
Tremendous work by Hamby, winning the rebound. She puts it right back up to the bucket.
This one for 3. And Allen gets it to go.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Pass to Cannon. Launches a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Shot by Billings, no good.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Here's Plum. Pass to Stevens. And stolen by Canada. Now here's Duchess. She's covered by Hamby. And here's Billings. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get, trust me.
Timeout called the Sparks.
Well, they want to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now's the time to do it.
Yeah, there was clearly some things going on out there that the coaching staff just wasn't a fan of.
Here's Plum. 8 points for her. Van Loo. Breezy covering. Pass to Plum. 6 to shoot. That's good, and it's Julie Van Loo with the assist.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Bryant. The Sparks grab the miss.
You know, it's a quality look right there. Just a little off with her release.
Yeah, and that has her shaking her head. I mean, no way around it. That's a tough miss.
Now here's Jackson. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now here's Breezy. Defended by Van Loo. Pass to Canada. To the left wing. Here's Breezy. And Brink brings down the board. Left side, Jackson. And that ties the game.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Now Duchess. Sinks the triple.
What a smart feed by Canada. She's got a great eye for finding those ready shooters.
Collier outside. Faked in off the glass.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Now here's Canada. He's guarded closely, and they get it back. They've got the opportunity to get back the lead.
They've been waiting for this chance.
Collier with it. Picked up by Canada. They get the rebound. Blocked!
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Breezy. Another shot. Cameron Brink, get that out. Now here's Collier. Breezy covering. Plum, that's good.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Now here's Breezy. And stolen by Collier. Here's Jackson. Finished off the break.
Put herself in a great position to finish that break off.
Yeah, and that right there is just a great read of how the play was developing and where the ball was going.
Such high basketball IQ.
Breezy with it. Defended by Van Loo. Nelson Adota. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Julie Van Loo on the wing. Collier outside. From past the arc, Nelson Adota with the rebound. Latrine trail. Pass to Canada. Here's Breezy. Defended by Van Loo. Here's Breezy. And a great assist by Jordan Canada. And that one falls in.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the foul. It'll go on Canada.
First team foul.
That'll be her second foul of the game. The Sparks making a switch here.
De'Erica Penley.
Now here's Collier. Defense is right there. From about 19 feet, Green with the rebound. Here's Duchess. Here's Breezy. Oh, and she just nails it. It's in. Oh, right at the buzzer.
What a way to end the half. The big three has taken the lead right at the buzzer.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Dream leading by 3. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.